my bag. First of the month, I'm a running back. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you rap pack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. Cause the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window?
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check three. Switch.
From the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. The play fake. Here's Jackson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Single.
Now Jackson going to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high. Check, run. Hey, exit. Hurry.
16. Check the out.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Regular. Bravo. Right there in the middle, 55. All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check 9. Check 3.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Complete to Jones. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield, buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Mayfield on first down. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Shit! Hey, alert, 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 alert! The 16's coming, check my...
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check. Tighten up. Hey, alert. Hurry. Hey, check back 16.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch twins. Hey, alert 3. Hey, alert 33. Mike by 5, Mike 55, Mike by 5.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So throwing in on 2nd down, Mayfield, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Jackson to throw on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Jackson on first down. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
A pass there complete to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Again, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hey, Echo.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That ball complete to Isabella. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Wahoo!
Mayfield to throw it. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, They're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First game to the 41-yard line.
Walk tight, walk tight. Tight end rock, tight end rock.
King.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Keep playing. Hey, Steve 6.
Mike 16, Mike 16.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield and the grab by Croft. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha. 16's coming.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, a 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, alert! Hey, alert! 52. Alert 3. Kill. Regular.
Now Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Mayfield now. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, it's Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Jackson now. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 16, Mike 16. Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, Mayfield being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Ben Banagou in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, Mayfield forced out to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Smooth. 5. So we got me. Hurry. I got it.
Throwing, Mayfield. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Check 20. Check.
Here's Jones. And some room to run now. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Let's go. Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got
a man complete. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson looking left side. He's got it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. This is caught. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
King. Hey, Charlie.
Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He completes this to Sutton. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get...
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Quick dad. Run.
Here's Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ben Banagoo in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Regular.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Pistol. Watch the real. Up. Check 31. Check safety.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go. 3. Put the flag. 3. Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Check. Fresno.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180. No chance. Hey, alert 33. Go. No gain on this defense. No gain. 49. Alert. Check.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a first.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On second down, Mayfield again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that's complete to Croft. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Croft with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Moore, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
65. Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's a party now. Showing it. Check 13. Check 13. Up. Deuce. Watch out.
Mayfield down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Check 43. Regular. Rocky.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield eluding the pressure. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Moore, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
65, Chiefs 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. He's going to loft one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, right here. Check. Alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Hey, exit.
Mayfield will throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
On the set. 53 is the mic. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 4.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got it. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
53, check 53. Check, 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 check. Set up.
Jackson now. Well, that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
We got 6 all day.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chiefs 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All day, every day, any day. Real. Joker. Check your hot read. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Hey, alert 33. Undercrunch. You go tight.
From the gun, Mayfield dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
36. Watch the safety creep. Watch the shit. Run. Check 20. Topper. Hurry.
And again, it's Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike. 53. Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Here we go again. Check.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch out.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Going up top. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.